And Neil's here now because we're going to talk about details of an NHS scandal. All the details will start to unravel today. What's it about and what will we be finding out? Yeah, questions have been asked about this for a number of years now, and for very obvious reasons. It's been called the greatest treatment scandal in the history of the NHS. Today, we get the preliminary hearings underway into the death of almost 3,000 patients after being infected with HIV or hepatitis C back in the 70s and 80s. The public inquiry will look into how men, women and children in the UK were given infected blood products from donors in the US, including prisoners, sex workers and drug users. Sky's health correspondent Paul Kelso reports.
And what have you called him?
Jason.
Jason
Evans.
My father was a haemophiliac and he used factor VIII blood products for that, and he was infected with hepatitis C and HIV. He died in 1993 when I was 4. I grew up without a father. I'm now 29 years old, having to fight a battle that should not have to be fought and should have been dealt with 30, 40 years ago.
Jason Evans didn't get to know his dad, but he does want to know the truth about how he died. He was one of almost 3,000 people who died after being infected with HIV, hepatitis C, or both, by contaminated blood products used by the NHS in the 70s and 80s. It's been called the greatest treatment scandal in the history of the NHS, and today a public inquiry will begin asking how and why it happened. The blood products used to aid clotting were imported from the United States, where manufacturers paid donors, including prisoners, drug users and sex workers, to give blood. Wilf Cooper was given a product during a routine operation. It gave him hepatitis C.
Mr. Cooper, you shouldn't be moaning. This is very expensive stuff, he said. It comes, we call it the gold injection. It comes all the way from America. Now, you don't forget stuff like that. I have got no anger, no. There may be accidental factors, but the cover-up factors, then it becomes problematic and almost criminal.
Proceedings will begin here in central London with a commemoration of the dead and the dying and opening statements on behalf of victims. But tough questions lie ahead as the inquiry examines allegations that government officials may have covered up the scale of this scandal, that the pharmaceutical industry knowingly distributed deadly products, that some doctors may have turned a blind eye, allowing patients to be treated as guinea pigs.
Campaigners hope that this time they will get answers.
Cautious optimism is exactly, I think, where most of the affected community are at. I think there's a lot of hope for this inquiry.
The process will take at least 2 years, but families hope it will deliver a definitive judgment on this huge, unresolved scandal. Paul Kelso, Sky News.
That really is a remarkable story, isn't it? Do stay with us. At 9:15 here on Sunrise, I will be speaking to Lauren Palmer. Now, she lost both of her parents as a result of this scandal. Stay with us for that.